Noontime moonshine, everybody. Good afternoon. Still waiting for the first people to come on for our Sunday the 17th of May noontime 12 noon snack. Movement snack, may I have. So just waiting for the first few to come on, start saying hi. Looks like I'm on my own. Oh, here we go. First people through the movement mansion doors. Great to have you. What are things doing in your area? Tell us how this morning's gone for you. Hi Dawn, I almost said good morning. Yep, roll up, here's your Sunday movement snack. We're rolling on up, rolling on out, nothing can stop us. Is it that one again? I love these silly little isms, it's what keeps me going. 6 in the house at the moment. Waiting for some more messages to come up, everyone. What you been up to this morning? Oh, Susie. Great. Hi, Susie. Where is she, Dawn? Well, it's looking a little quiet in here. Christine, in sunny Wales, rainbowy Wales. Christine, you've inspired me today to do a little bit of rainbow. You can see one of my girls' paintings at the back. My necklace as well. This is quite apt, I think, the tree of life. So this is the movement tree of life now. So we're building up from your base and we're blossoming you and strengthening you into something much stronger. My other rainbow tribute, my bracelet and socks. Let's just sort them out. You could see there I've been doing my back of thigh stretching, can't you? So morning, few of you just coming up there that I've scrolled on up. Christine, hi. George, I've just said good morning. I've just realised that it's not morning anymore. Well, it still is technically. We've not actually hit midday yet. So I'm safe still. Di Ross. Yes. You're not nearly late. You're all right. Hi, Leslie. Good afternoon. Or good morning. It could be either or at this moment in time. Hi, Carol. Thank you very much. I've gone out all out rainbow today for us. Slightly overcast in Shrewsbury. If it's warm, we'll take it. Penny, morning or afternoon, I'm not quite sure. From the Scottish Highlands, beautiful. Kate, Gillian, welcome on in. Lots of people getting ticked off on the register now. Great to have you here from Bolton. We just lost a bit of connection, but we're back. Hi, Maddie from Dagenham. Vivian, we've got Alison, we've got 22 all in. Hello, pink girl. Hello to you too. Lenka from Aberdeenshire. Anyone in from any other shires across England, Ireland, Scotland, Wales? Odile, hi. I love it how you lot all call me Kelsey as well. I think that's Bex, isn't it? Kelsey with an IE, like it. One of my friends spells it Kelsey as in S-E-A, as in Kelsey side. Hi Mike, coming in from Brighton there. Good afternoon to you. That's okay, Carol. Right. We've hit 12 o'clock, so here we are. Let me swipe the comments to the side. And if your comments are getting in the way, then just swipe them to the right and it'll open up the full picture for you. So here we go. Oh, I nearly did 4 then. 3, 2, 1. Good afternoon. My name's Kelsey Leverton from Later Life Training, but broadcasting from a quite warm Leicestershire today. So here we have our noonday movement snack on Sunday, had to look then, the 17th of May. And today we've got a little bit of strengthening for around our middle bits. and we've got a couple of balance challenges in for you as well. So see how we get on. I'll show you some seated and some standing options, of course, and a few progressions that might fit where you are at the moment. All of you, I guess, are at completely different levels to one another, so we throw out there lots of different options so that you can take up what feels right for you. So without further ado, let's have a think about where we'd like to start moving from. In seated, hip walk forwards in the chair. In standing, get yourself into a position where you've got some options to hold on should you need them. I've had to move my chest of drawers today, so I've got the wall to the side of me or the window behind. Standing up tall through your legs, sitting up or standing up tall through your torso, your centre. Shoulders, try and relax them back and down with your chest in a more opened position than usual. Lengthening through the neck, try and get that little bit of extra height out of your height. When you've done that, we've set up, let's set off. Starting with some heel pumps or straight into the leg march if you like. Keep going. Find yourself a steady pace that feels all right for you, manageable for you, and that's getting bits and pieces moving. Once you've done a few of those, just bring that to a close. Let's have a think about our top half, bringing in some arm marches, 2 arms together if that feels okay, but remember we've got options to hold on in standing or in seated. Just work one side at a time with an eventual changeover. This swing of the arm comes from your shoulders, so we can get lots of movement into the shoulder area, which warms up the neck in turn and the muscles across the upper back as well. All right, take a pause there. We're just going to do a little bit more of this circulation boosting. Legs and arms together. Now, it's quite helpful to start legs first. Then we can get those established before we're thinking of adding in the one arm or then both arms together perhaps. See how you feel with those. Lots of different options there. Pick what's right for you. Have a think about what's happening in the middle of your body. Sometimes when we're in seated, we can start to roll back a little bit and drop down through our posture. Keep fighting against that bit of gravity that's taking a hold of your posture or bad habits. And we're trying to reset. All right, a little bit of focus just before we stop this circulation boosting on the ankles, feet and toes. Landing down, toes, ball, heel, as we move through. In standing or in seated, just have a little bit of concentration on that footfall movement. All right, everyone, take a pause, have a rest. If you need to rest back with your posture for a moment, head back into a full back rest in your chair. If you're in standing and you need a rest there, just pop yourself against the wall. Just have a little, take up a bit of support by something else. Right, thinking about this area, middle of your body. Lots of different muscles in this area, all crisscrossing in lots of different directions to give our spine a bit of stability and also to support any top half movements that are out of our centre or our base of support. So have a think about where your tummy button is. You might want to just hover your hand over your tummy button. Whether you're in standing or sat down, it's exactly the same, nothing changes here. What we're trying to do is get some activation around your centre. To do that, try and draw your tummy button back. Draw your tummy button in, like you're just trying to zip yourself into or do that last button up of a snug pair of trousers or a skirt. All right? Hold it there for a few seconds and then just go back to normal. Just release, go back to normal posture. Normal position of your muscles here. Have a go again, but this time, if you are holding your breath, continue breathing throughout, but you should feel some activation in this area. You might feel it into your back as well. That's quite normal. And this is a great movement to get some strength all around this kind of corset, muscles, structure. Hold it just for a few seconds and then release again. Have a couple more goes at that, everyone. We're going to apply this to our setup before we head into the balance challenges in a moment's time. If you are pulling your tummy muscles in, try and be mindful not to tense anything else. We're just trying to keep our focus on these muscles and leave the other muscles alone. All right, take a pause then. Moving into our balance challenge then. So we've got some directional stepping actions here. In seated, after you've had a small rest, come back into the front third of your chair. And we're going to think about the face of a clock, round 2, 4 o'clock and 8 o'clock. We're going to have a go at just taking some small steps around the clock face. You might be able to get a 4 o'clock in, which is slightly backwards, and then repeat on the other side, all with the maintenance best you can of your posture and pulling in. Take a pause at any stage just to reset yourself back up, because the posture muscles can get tired. In standing, we've got, depending on which side of the clock you're working on, we've got our standing leg nearest to the support, and we're just best to holding on just to begin with is your win-win situation. You can gauge where you are with your balance if we begin with holding on. If you feel rock steady, then maybe we can think about releasing a little bit of support. So just go into a couple of fingers holding on. Now, Bex the other day did a little quick step in her side-stepping motions the other day. We're going to try and put that into our directional step motion. So small step forwards. You can go in any which direction you like. And as I step, I just want you to notice what my standing leg's doing. So I'm taking my weight onto my active leg, lifting up my standing leg and doing a little transfer of weight. Have a go with that. Back in the seat, if ankles and legs and feet are not a great option for you, then we can do reaching action with our muscles pulled in. Let me change over here to just come face your front on. And our clock might be in front of us here. Pulling in, reaching across to 3 o'clock with a little bit of a shift of weight in any which direction. Or, here's another option, you might want to roll your shoulders a few times before you get this going, reaching a little bit higher. So we can go to different points of the clock. Keep changing arms if you want to. See how your shoulders feel here, and don't force your shoulder reach into pain at all. All right, lots of options there. Seated, standing, with a little quick step. Think about the face of the clock in any which direction and aim your reaches or your footsteps in any which direction. So you can do all on the right side, change to the left, or you can alternate your stepping action in the chair. In standing, you will need to turn around though, because you will find that the wall will be in your way. So have a turn around if you haven't done already. All right. So lots of these stepping actions are used in day-to-day activities. You might be moving around the kitchen and not really aware of what your feet are up to, but chances are if we send some attention down there, consider how we're moving around, then you'll notice some of the steps and movements that we've been practicing you'll be doing in day-to-day activities. Okay, we've got what time just for one more. So this is our tandem stand, or our heel-toe stand. So in seated or standing, we want an active working posture with the added addition of a bit of pulling in belly button towards your backbone if you can. Our first standing position would be feet together, standing or seated. In this semi-tandem position or half step, or that first step that you would tentatively take onto a tightrope. Too many T's there, got to keep my teeth in. In seated, that third position there, you may need to bring one foot slightly back to keep the heel down and to keep the ball of the foot down there. Bring your weight forwards so you feel the weight through your feet there. Added in some functional reaches if you like again. If this feels too simple for you, but the standing option might be a little bit way off, then have a go at some reaching out of your base of support, out of your hips anchored in the chair position, to get some extra challenge moving through your body there. In standing, I'm going to offer you a progression here. Some of you might be quite secure in the standing position that we have with one foot directly in front of the other. Knees are soft. You may want to bring one foot and step it through. Then share the weight evenly between back foot and front foot and just stand and pause for a few seconds. If you've got enough space to travel a couple more steps forwards, then have a go. Alternatively, you could begin to travel back. So place the feet, settle them down and pause for a moment before finding the line behind you again, settling the heels down, shifting the weight half on the front foot, half on the back foot, and moving from there. All right, so again, quite a few options there. I'm a little bit tight for any travelling type activities, but this would be great to do along the banister, along the hallway. If you've got quite a long work surface that you could use as well, or the back of a sofa would be great for those travelling type movements. So there we have it. A bit of this going on, bit of activation around here. Oh, it looks like I've got a halo on there, doesn't it? It is Sunday. We have some directional stepping with a little change and shift of weight with our standing leg involved. In the chair, you've got the reaching round the clock activities. You've got the steps only, so quite a lot going on with that movement to try and hopefully link in with what all you can manage individually. Tandem standing with a few different placement options and some travelling in standing, should I say, as well. Okay, so there we have it, our posture and balance bonanza on this Rainbow Sunday day. I hope you've enjoyed what we've done today. Remember, keep on crowbarring. If you're thinking about any activities today in the garden, in the kitchen, bit of housework, or whatever it may be, have a think about your posture and these muscles around your centre area before you do any lifting, carrying, bending, reaching and things like that. See how you go. Have a great afternoon, everybody. Enjoy the sunshine, get your dose of vitamin D. Dave will be with you at 4 p.m. for your final movement snack of the day. Keep on snack attack movement checking, everyone. Take care. See you tomorrow.